Sometimes when we hear the words of Jesus, our only response might be to shake our heads and wonder if at all we can even begin to do what he is asking. If we take the words of Jesus literally today, there would be none among us who would be able to be a follower, a disciple of the Lord. If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, even his own life, Jesus says, he can't be my disciple. Whoever doesn't carry his own cross willingly, taking on all the sufferings of life, cannot come after me. And finally, anyone who doesn't renounce everything that he owns, all of his possessions, cannot be my disciple. The point, of course, is how challenging it is. We so often, if we're honest, want an easy faith. We want everything to go well. People say it all the time. I'm a good person. I pray. I come to Mass. Why are there difficulties in life? Why can't everything just go smoothly and perfectly? Jesus tells us why. If we want to follow after him, we've got to walk in his steps. Faith is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. We're called to be in it for the long haul. And truth be told, Jesus points out that so many things along the way of our spiritual lives get in the way of that relationship. Do we put God first? Or do other people around us take his place? Oftentimes, do the things we own and possess get in the way of our total love for God? Do we complain and grumble and turn angry at God when the cross comes our way? Does it sound familiar? Being a follower of Jesus means that we give everything over to him, our entire will, our heart. Everything that we have is his because he gave it to us in the first place. St. Paul is reminding the early Christians of what Jesus said very clearly. We are not saved by the law. Salvation is through our life in Jesus Christ. The grace that has been won for us through the justification of the cross, and those commandments that are given to us, God's way, is meant to lead us more and more into the heart of that experience, life in God, which is nothing other than love. Love is the fulfillment of the law. We often forget that. That's why Jesus got so angry at those who seemed to follow the law perfectly. They appeared to do everything right, but their heart was far from where it needed to be. They were filled with pride. They looked down on people. They judged people. They refused to welcome sinners. Their heart was lacking in the only thing that matters to God, love. If we follow the law, we should be loving people more, not less. Our heart should become more open to everyone so that we can love our neighbor as ourselves. There's no greater commandment in the law than to love God and to love others, and that's the struggle that we need to keep at every single day through our work, our good efforts, but aided by our life in Christ. Why we need the Eucharist, our life of prayer. That's the call, my brothers and sisters, to deep, true faith, what it means to be a follower and disciple of Jesus, is to prevent anything from creeping into our hearts and lives that prevents us from loving truly, authentically, sincerely, with great compassion, to love God and others as we have been loved first in Christ. That's the pathway to salvation.